Hi everybody, it's me, Greg Mannarino. How are you today? It is Thursday, August 28th, 2014. People, a lot of stuff is going on right now, and I want to try to put some type of a perspective on this. It has the potential to wreak havoc on the U.S. equity markets, the U.S. economy, the global economy. And it's being kind of downplayed here by the mainstream media. As a matter of fact, I wrote another article this morning on my Seeking Alpha Insta blog. There's always a link right down here in the description of this video, and I'm going to place a link in the comment section of this video as well so you can see it. Let's go over what's happening here. We'll start with the home front here in the United States. Well, I believe we're seeing more misinformation and propaganda. And there's a reason for that, and we'll cover it more in just a minute. So we found out today, supposedly, second quarter GDP was revised higher from 4 to 4.2. Apparently, jobless claims have fallen and pending home sales are up. People, they're trying to push the narrative once again of some type of an economic recovery. I've gone over at length, I can't tell you how many times, and proved to you that there is no economic recovery again. All you need to look at is basically two metrics. Number one is the money velocity, the rate at which cash is moving through our economy. It is at historic lows. So any narrative of an economic recovery is moot. It's a moot point. You have to have cash moving through an economy in order for there to be recovery. Once again, we are at historic lows. Historic lows. It's absolutely incredible. We also have a labor force participation rate at a near 40-year low. Again, you cannot have an economic recovery without these two elements moving upward. So it's a farce, and it's being put forth for a reason. And something else is going on here that people need to get their head around here. So we understand for months now, we've been hearing how ISIS is this big threat. At first, President Obama called it junior varsity. It was a huge miscalculation on his part. He was trying to downplay it. Then it became mainstream. We had generals coming out talking about how this threat is clear and present and directly a threat to the United States. Now, as of late, over the past maybe week, the Obama administration has been downplaying this. And there's a reason for it. And here it is. We know this. Today, we found out, as a matter of fact, it was announced by NATO and a couple other entities are also talking about it, how there is direct Russian involvement in this war now in the Ukraine. It is no longer a covert war. It is an overt war with Russian troops and heavy equipment. The Ukraine has declared this a full-on invasion. Okay. It's very, very profound. Now, if you follow this blog, you know that when all this stuff happened with the Crimea, when Russia took Crimea, I said this was just the beginning. Russia will not allow NATO at their doorstep. Russia has a lot in this. And again, we are witnessing a shift here, people, of influence and power from the west to the east, unlike anything that we've seen in our lifetimes. That's the truth. This transition is not going to go smoothly and has every potential to lead to massive and global war. No doubt about it. Russia is going to take whatever they want. Vladimir Putin has already won. It's checkmate for him, and here's why. Again, the man is a brilliant tactician. A lot of you out there get offended when I say this. President Obama, look, I haven't been bashing him lately, but he's a fundraiser. Maybe he knows how to do that. Seems like he's pretty good at it. He knows how to play golf. We understand that too. But he's not a tactician. He doesn't understand foreign policy at all. Putin has been sitting back, creating alliances with Syria, with China, with other countries of the world, directly angling themselves against the United States. No doubt about it. Okay, so here's what's happening now. The threat of ISIS is being downplayed for a reason here. In order for us to defeat ISIS, we need to get into Syria. The Assad regime backed Syria, which is backed by Russia. Okay, we need to get in there. In other words, we need to support the Assad regime to get rid of ISIS in Syria. Think about that for a moment. If we do that, then we're supporting Russia. Okay, That means that we would have to give up interest in the Ukraine. Putin knows this. This is an incredible setup here. And he's playing this out. He's playing this like a grand piano. And people, right now we are at Checkmate. And that was kind of my theme of the article on my Seeking Alpha Insta blog. The United States is now been checkmated by Vladimir Putin. There's no way out of it. And Putin knows this. He's going to do whatever he wants now. There is nothing, and I've covered this before in other blogs that I have done. Please click this head and this little picture, and go through my videos, and you'll see all the videos that I did about what's going on here in the Ukraine. They're all coming to pass. This is going to happen. I study military tactics. I love it. It's kind of a hobby of mine. And I was also in the United States military. I was an officer in the Navy. So I have a little bit of a handle on this. So watch the way this is going to unfold, people. And if this progresses, like I believe it will, we could see a major financial event reasonably soon. Now, that plays into something else that I've been talking about for a very long time, for at least a month or so. I did videos about this too, and even on my Seeking Alpha Insta blog, I wrote about this. I hope you're paying attention to this. Again, I've been saying, it looks like October or something out there. Maybe it's sooner than that, but out there somewhere, I really feel more strongly than ever that we could see a major global financial event. Maybe we're leading towards global war, and that's where it's all going to come to a head. I don't know. But I can say that there are red flags from here to here to here to here everywhere. So I hope you're paying attention here, people. It's pretty incredible what's going on here. Again, understand, the Obama administration has been downplaying ISIS because we need to get in bed with the Assad regime, backed by Russia, which means we have to support Russia and give up interest in Ukraine. And the rise of the new Russian Empire is upon us, people. And that means the power and influence of the United States is going to fall off of a cliff. And that means that the way of life for all of us is going to change dramatically and rapidly and possibly very, very soon. All right, people, I'm going to let you all go. It's getting kind of long-winded. But please, as always, if you think this video is important, please give me a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you get a minute, and it would really take you just about a minute, click on the link down here to my Seeking Alpha Insta blog, and you can read the article that I wrote about how the United States has been checkmated with regard to events involving ISIS, involving the Ukraine, and Russia. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take it easy.